News media has long held a unique position in Irish society, a trusted source of information, a mirror to our national conversations, and a powerful platform that connects communities. For marketeers, it remains one of the most effective environments to build brand trust, drive message recall, and reach engaged audiences. Whether through print, digital, audio, or video, Irish news publishers command substantial reach, with national titles boasting millions of monthly readers and local outlets playing a crucial role in regional storytelling. In an age where attention is fleeting, news brands offer something rare: context, credibility, and connection. Today's webinar will equip you with actionable insights on how to effectively integrate news media into your marketing mix, navigate emerging risks, and capitalise on the evolving capabilities of Irish publishers. The key areas of focus will be: 1. The unique power of news media, highlighting the importance of trust and credibility. 2. We'll look at the challenges the industry currently faces with an increased focus on younger audiences. 3. We'll also detail the current threats that AI is posing and how this could evolve. 4. And finally, we'll focus on the opportunities for advertisers. The key focus here will be on first-party data, high-impact formats, high-attentive formats, strategic content partnerships, and finally, cross-media activation. I hope you enjoy today's webinar.
In a world saturated with information, some of it accurate, much of it not, trust has become the most valuable currency in media. Irish news brands consistently rank among the most trusted sources of information, outperforming global social media platforms, user-generated content, and even many international broadcasters. According to the Reuters Digital News Report, Irish consumers continue to place high levels of trust in traditional news outlets, with public service broadcasters and established print brands leading the way. This trust is not incidental. It is earned through editorial rigour, journalistic standards, and decades of serving communities with relevance and integrity. For marketers, this credibility translates directly into impact. Advertising placed within trusted news environments creates a halo effect, enhancing brand perception, increasing message retention, and boosting the likelihood of action. Studies show that consumers are more receptive to advertising when it appears alongside content they respect and believe in. In Ireland, where readers have long-standing relationships with titles such as the Irish Times, Irish Independent, Irish Examiner, The Journal, and so on, as well as a vibrant network of regional papers, this trust creates an emotional and cultural context that strengthens campaign resonance. Moreover, news audiences are highly engaged. Unlike passive scrolling on social media, news consumption is often intentional. Whether it's catching up on morning headlines, diving into in-depth analysis, or following local developments, readers approach news with focus, and that attention extends to the advertising within it. Irish news publishers report strong dwell times and engagement metrics, particularly in mobile and tablet formats, reinforcing the idea that quality journalism drives quality attention. In an age where misinformation can spread at speed, aligning your brand with platforms that uphold truth, verification, and editorial standards is more than just a safe bet. It's a strategic imperative. Irish news media offers that rare combination of wide reach, engaged readership, and deep trust, a channel that doesn't just deliver impressions, but delivers impact with credibility.
Despite its continued relevance, Ireland's news media industry faces major challenges, chief among them the evolving ways audiences, especially younger generations, consume information. Traditional channels, like print and direct-to-site digital, are being overtaken by a fragmented, algorithm-driven ecosystem. Social platforms, aggregators, and messaging apps now serve as primary gateways to news, often stripping away publisher branding and context. This shift complicates loyalty building, disrupts revenue models, and makes it harder for advertisers to access premium, trusted environments. A recent core research study highlights this generational divide. Among over 40s, the most common way to access news includes live TV, 19%, radio, 16%, and news websites or print, 16%. Under 40s, by contrast, rely more on social media, 12%, search engines, 11%, and TV, 10%, signaling a strong lean towards digital-first, on-demand habits. Younger audiences remain interested in current affairs, but often see traditional formats as too negative, formal, or disconnected. Still, Ireland stands out globally in its appetite for news. 56% express high interest, far above the UK, 38%, and EU average, 45%, per the Reuters Institute. The Newswork Come Together study reinforces this shift. Young consumers still engage with news, but favour visual, conversational, and creator-led formats. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram now play a central role in news discovery, even as trust in them lags behind that of traditional publishers. This generational shift presents a delicate balancing act. Publishers must evolve formats to attract younger audiences while maintaining editorial depth. Monetization is also strained. Modest subscription growth, ad blocking, and tech platform dominance challenge revenue sustainability. Still, Irish publishers are innovating, with investments in newsletters, podcasts, video, and dynamic paywalls showing promise. There are signs of progress. Media House has surpassed 100,000 digital subscribers, and initiatives like Joe Malloy's podcast demonstrate how modern formats can bridge generational gaps. This news adds to the Irish Times announcement last October that they had 143,000 subscriptions that included home delivery. For advertisers, this evolving landscape is both challenge and opportunity. While fragmentation complicates media planning, it also enables targeted, creative ways to reach audiences with contextually relevant messaging. Brands that adapt to these shifts and support trusted journalism can forge deeper connections and benefit from the brand-safe power of credible news environments.
Artificial intelligence is rapidly reshaping the media landscape. While it brings promising opportunities for greater operational efficiency and innovative content formats, it also presents significant challenges, especially for news publishers. Across Europe, AI is increasingly being used to summarize, repackage, and distribute journalistic content without proper attribution or compensation to the original creators. Generative AI tools can bypass paywalls, strip editorial context, and reframe articles, effectively commodifying trusted news content. This undermines the financial sustainability of publishers and weakens the accountability that professional journalism provides. In Ireland, Newsbrands Ireland has taken a firm stance on these risks, highlighting the urgent need for regulatory protections to prevent AI developers and large platforms from exploiting publisher content without consent. These concerns align with broader European efforts, including legislation such as the Digital Markets Act and the AI Act, which aim to promote transparency, protect intellectual property, and hold dominant tech platforms accountable. However, enforcement remains a complex and evolving challenge, and publishers continue to struggle with how best to safeguard their content in this new AI-driven era. Compounding these issues is a growing body of evidence showing that generative AI is already impacting traffic to news sites. Publishers worldwide have reported sharp declines in referral traffic, attributing much of the drop to AI tools like Google's AI Overviews and ChatGPT. These platforms surface summary-style answers directly within search or chat interfaces, reducing the need for users to click through to the source material. Another pressing concern is the surge in AI-generated misinformation and disinformation. Deepfakes, fabricated articles, and fake news websites can now be produced at scale with alarming realism, further eroding public trust in media. The ease with which synthetic content can mimic legitimate journalism blurs the line between fact and fiction, undermining democratic discourse and the comparative value of credible news sources. For advertisers, this also escalates brand safety concerns, making it more important than ever to ensure media investments are placed in verified, trustworthy environments, such as established Irish news outlets. Looking ahead, the news industry faces a dual challenge: defending intellectual property while preserving the unique value of professional journalism. Tackling this will require coordinated action among publishers, regulators, and technology providers. Some publishers are exploring licensing agreements with AI companies, while others are investing in watermarking, digital rights management, and content authentication tools. But without robust legal frameworks and commercial support, there is a real danger that high-quality Irish journalism becomes fuel for AI systems, rather than a viable business in its own right. Marketers, as key players in the broader media ecosystem, have a role to play, both in supporting trusted journalism and in advocating for responsible AI use that respects editorial integrity and the public's right to reliable information.
While the challenges facing news media are undeniable, so too are the emerging opportunities for advertisers willing to engage with this dynamic, premium environment. Irish news publishers are not just surviving, they're innovating, offering powerful tools and formats to help brands connect meaningfully with audiences. Here are the key opportunities for advertisers. One of the most valuable assets publishers now offer is robust first-party data. Irish premium publishers can segment their audiences to meet almost any advertiser brief, from interest-based cohorts to behavioural and demographic groups. These segments are easily transferable through agency programmatic platforms, or DSPs, enabling sharper campaign targeting. For instance, a business audience can be curated on the publisher's side using login and behavioural data, then shared directly with a brand to activate across campaigns. Google's introduction of PAIR, Publisher-Advertiser Identity Reconciliation, is another leap forward. It allows advertisers and publishers to match their first-party data sets, enabling campaigns targeted at users who've interacted with both entities, such as existing customers or cart abandoners. Locally, this means advertisers can bypass the need for a standalone DMP, but still require cleanroom infrastructure, such as LiveRamp or InfoSum, on both the advertiser and publisher side. Publishers continue to invest in rich, attention-grabbing formats that cut through the clutter. These include homepage takeovers, interactive scrollers, contextual video units, native storytelling, and branded content hubs. These formats offer brand-safe environments for storytelling, especially valuable when launching new product or conveying complex messages. With much news consumption happening on mobile and tablet, responsive, immersive experiences are more important than ever for driving engagement and recall. The rise of attention metrics offer advertisers a way to evaluate true engagement beyond traditional measures like CTR or viewability. At Core, we partner with Amplified Intelligence to test and optimize campaign formats based on active and passive attention. Our findings show that premium programmatic buys across local publishers consistently drive higher attention, especially when layered with contextual targeting and data-driven audiences. Attention metrics are particularly useful when assessing the ROI of high-impact formats. Today, most publishers offer both video and podcast content as part of their advertising solutions. Standout podcast titles include In the News from the Irish Times, The Explainer by The Journal, The Indo Daily from Media House, and A Little Birdie Told Me from DMG and Rollercoaster. These formats not only expand the range of advertising opportunities, but also integrate seamlessly into broader media strategies. By diversifying their content ecosystems, publishers are helping to safeguard the long-term sustainability and relevance of their platforms in an evolving digital landscape. Irish publishers continue to be open to bespoke collaborations that go beyond media space. Brands can co-create content series, sponsor editorial coverage, or align with high-integrity journalism initiatives. These partnerships not only deepen audience engagement, but also enhance brand equity by placing advertisers adjacent to quality content that reflects their values and voice. News publishers continue to offer multi-channel platforms that span print, digital newsletters, video, and audio, often with a single media group. This makes it easier for advertisers to extend campaign reach, manage frequency, deliver consistent storytelling, retarget audiences across formats, and integrated planning also allows for unified reporting, with publishers offering increasingly sophisticated attribution models to measure performance beyond impression. In short, news media offers advertisers a compelling mix of trust, reach, intelligence, and creativity. Those who engage strategically using the full breadth of capabilities now available won't just meet their marketing goals. They'll also contribute to sustaining the vital information ecosystems that underpin informed democratic societies.
And finally, as we've explored today, news media remains a vital force in the marketing mix, uniquely positioned at the intersection of trust, attention, and cultural relevance. It's a channel that not only delivers scale but depth. While the media landscape is undergoing profound change, driven by evolving audience habits and the rise of generative AI, Irish news publishers continue to adapt with resilience and innovation. For advertisers, this means opportunity to reach audiences in trusted environments, to harness rich first-party data, to create high-impact storytelling and to build lasting partnerships that resonate. The road ahead may be complex, but the value of news media is clearer than ever. It offers not just a place to advertise, but a platform to connect, to lead, and to support the very infrastructure that keeps society informed. As marketeers, choosing to invest in news is both a smart business decision and a meaningful contribution to the information ecosystem we all depend on.